Hello and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Game Dev Tycoon. Tycoon. I'm pretty sure all of you know this game already. If you do not, well, I'm glad I'm the one to introduce it to you. It's a very great game. It's about creating your own games with a couple of different sliders and options and things, but let's just jump right into it. So in the next 30 years you can build your dream company, blah blah blah. So we have to give it a name, but I'm gonna set the game length to 35 years. And the company name is gonna be Forward Gaming, while the player is gonna be Boraliux. Now let us see. Yes, yeah, that would work. So we're just gonna continue now and get right into it. So I hope you won't mind not reading all of this, because, well, I don't know, I just don't like it. Support a young startup. Buy the game. First achievement. Before development can begin, you have to decide what kind of game you want to create and give your game a name. You can also select which graphic technology your game should use. Your opinions are initially limited, but once you have a bit of experience, you will be able to unlock new options. So I have played this game before. I do. It's gonna be in... And I got pretty far. I had like almost 1 billion, but I decided that I want to stop because I just lagged too much and all of that. But I created my own MMO and stuff like that, and in the last couple of hours where I played it, I just lagged too much and I just could not make any good games. Anyways, here's the first game, a medieval adventure game, and we're gonna call it let's call it Age of Orcs. Yeah, it's gonna be text-based because we do not have a lot of money now. But what you okay, I was just about to tell you that, but I'm gonna read that aloud then. Game development runs through three stages. At the beginning of each stage, you can decide what areas of the game you want to focus on. Picking the right focus for a game greatly increases the points you generate. Think about what areas are important for your game and decrease the focus on areas you think are less important. If you want to read a brief description of the different areas, please refer to the help menu. So since it's text-based, we do not want much in the engine, a little bit up on the gameplay and full up on the story, because the gameplay right there. Because when it's text-based, you really want the story to go through because there's nothing else to take from it. And game development has now started. Thank you, tutorial. While developing your game, you will generate game points, which you can see bubbling up. Game points are divided into design points and technology points. The more points you generate, the better the game will be. From time to time, there will also be bug points generated. These points become less likely once you gain experience. Bugs need to be fixed before the game can be released and increase development time and cost. So you can actually release the game while you have bugs in it, but it will decrease the game. What are the word I'm looking for? Will decrease. Well, it'll make the game worse. During development, you can also select additional features for a game. Right now, you can only pick basic sounds, but your options will increase quickly. Selecting additional features make the game generally better, but also increase its cost. You'll also see graphic types you selected when you define the game. This is just to remind you of your choice. You cannot change the type of graphics mid-game, which is not exactly true, because you can change the graphics when you get like 3D graphics version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's great. Down. Yeah. but perhaps it's just the graphic type and not the actual graphics. The development of your first game is now complete. You can press the finish button to publish your game, but you should only do that once you fix the majority of bugs. Releasing a game without fixing bugs can severely affect your ratings, so you should only ever consider that if you need the cash and you can't afford to wait. But I have not been there yet, where I just can't afford to wait to fix the bugs, because you have to prioritize. It's such a big priority. The development of your game is now finished. While developing your games, you gain experience and improve your skills. When development is completed, you will be presented with a summary of the experience gained. That's what we get right here, all the experience we get. And down here you see I'm getting experience, and then on the engine, the gameplay, the story, the dialogues, level design, etc, etc. And when you level these things up, like graphics, that means then you can get, initially you can get 3D graphics and a 2D graphics version 5, blah blah blah. So it's really a great thing to level up. Achievement get, create a game with good theme genre combination. Your game is now complete and will be handed off to publishing. We should see reviews and sales coming in for the game soon. You'll finish your first game. While you develop the game, you also gain research points. You can use these points to unlock new options for future games. To bring up the research menu, close this message and then click anywhere in the screen to bring up the action menu. So what we do is research. And research, you can research new graphic types, you can research, eventually you can research your own game engine and your own game console even. Let me just read this. Research is important to unlock new options and make better games. You should try to save enough research points to be able to create your own game engine. This will greatly improve your games. Hint, try to develop games with different topic and genre combinations for a slight research boost. We're not going to take that one yet, because I cannot see my, we do not have enough, what's it called? Research points. But I think we're going to start off, researching fantasy, because this is a great genre. The first reviews for a newly released game, Age of Orcs, came in. 6 said, and Stargaming says, I like it. Uninspiring from an informed gamer. Well, shows potential. Game Hero, well, thank you. Medieval and adventure is a great combination. Well, nice. For gaming, a newcomer in the game industry has just released their first game, Age of Orcs. This game received favorable reviews. With such a good start, forward gaming are sure to gain fans quickly. Well, you know, I'm pretty decent. Age of Orcs sold 2,409 units in its first week on the market. We made it in the charts at number 86, which is fair. Now that your game is on sale, you will receive the income from the game every week. You can see how well your game is doing by looking at the sales graph in the top right of the corner of the screen. In the top right of the screen. Age of Orcs was so successful that we now have 10 fans. 10 fans is actually pretty rare. You get fans on your first game. You have successfully researched a new topic, fantasy. So let's develop this new fantasy. Age of Orcs for medieval. Well, who cares? Fantasy RPG for the PC. We're gonna call this. What are we gonna call this game? This is the last game we're gonna create, by the way. This game is gonna be called Forward Fantasy. Fantasy Forward. There we go. Press next, and it's gonna be text-based. Once again, it's gonna be text-based, so I guess we're just gonna stick with just about the same things, but not the exact same things. a little bit up in level design, a little bit down on AI, and dialogues a little bit down. I don't know why I just put dialogues down on this stuff. Now we are where we were at the start, which is, well, great game just to get like $500 profit, which we just, yeah, we just blew it away. Anyways, Age of Orcs is now off the market. It sold 9,135 units, generating 63,973 in sales. Well, that's great. Now we have $5, and the design and technology points is like the exact same. I'm just gonna try and sit and see if I can get any more for like. Nah, he just won't do anything. We hear more experience for everything, which is great, and we want to release the game called Fantasy 4. The first release for our newly released game, Fantasy 4, came in. It's probably gonna be shit. Falls a bit short. Well, 4 from saying okay. The focus on dialogue served this game very well. Disappointing. All games think it's disappointing. Well, fuck the haters. Haters gonna hate. But we did lose 2 things. Hi there. I just finished Fantasy 4 and I think we have potential. I'm in the contracting business and we could use skills like yours. If you are ever short on cash, just let me know and I will see if I have some work for you. Jason. Contracts have now been unlocked. To see available contracts, close this message and then click anywhere on the screen to bring up the actions menu. Anyways, that's all for this first episode of Let's Play Game Dev Tycoon. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm sure as hell gonna enjoy making these episodes from now on and then into the future. Anyways, I've been Boraliux. You've been missing just watching this, and in case you liked it, click the like button, and if you want to see more of this, or some Minecraft episodes, click the subscribe button below this video. I think it's below. It's below. And I am out.